I'm always asked about pizza. Everywhere I go, people ask me, wherever I speak, usually within 10, 20 minutes, what happened to pizza at McDonald's? We love pizza at McDonald's. And the short of it is, we launched pizza in Canada, and it was a phenomenal success story. It was tremendous. We were overwhelmed. And, but also at that point in time, our drive-through sales were not near where they are today. So at that time, it wasn't an operational barrier at all. And so away we went and launched it. It took off. People endorsed it. We had tablecloths and shakers and everything. People just couldn't get enough of our pizza. We had ovens in the kitchens, and it was a great success story. And so that went on for a period of time, and then it got to a point where it was doing okay. And then I left Canada and went to Mexico. And I was gone for 4 or 5 years. And then I came back, and I came back first to live in Vancouver for about a year to really get to know and understand Western Canada and get to know the franchisees and employees, you know, face to face. But one of the things I noticed is the sales of pizza were way down. It just wasn't where it was in the initial launch. And I got together a group of franchisees, and I said, you know, I think we probably should take pizza off the menu. And the franchisees were ready to, you know, hang me. They said, we can't do that, and da 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 da. So I said, you know what? I think you're wrong. I think I'm going to take a chance here. And what I'll share with you is, I think we should take it off the menu. And if any franchisee is hurt by this in any way with their cash flow on their P&Ls, I'll write you checks. Bring the information to me and I'll write you checks. We took pizza off the menu. I never wrote a check. Because it was becoming a barrier at not just the front counter a bit, because they didn't mind waiting so much at the front counter. It became a barrier at the drive-thru. Our drive-thru percentage almost doubled since the launch of pizza to where we were at that time in '99 and 2000. So what happened was, instead of it backing up the drive-thru, now it released the drive-thru to have faster service, therefore it did not affect sales. Sales went up. It's the exact opposite. So it worked out. And then I moved over to back to Eastern Canada, Toronto, to take over the business. And the franchisees right away said to me, are you going to get rid of pizza? I said, I'm not saying that. Let me look around, be here a little while, kind of check out the situation, and you know, we'll talk more about it. And it was on a drive from Montreal to Toronto on one trip, and we have a location on Highway 401 near Kingston, Camden East. And I pulled into the drive-thru, and the drive-thru is a bit of a tunnel effect. So when you pull into it, you always hear what's going on in the car in front of you. And I have my window open, getting ready to place my order, and I could hear this mother talking to our employee, and saying she wanted to have pizza. And our employee is saying, you know what, it's going to take 7 or 8 minutes. You know, I'm going to have to park you, you're going to have to go over there and wait and whatever. And the customer said, that's okay. And you know, she's a little rattled. She's on the highway, she's got 3 kids, and she's by herself, and so she's a little anxious. She says, that's okay, I'll wait for the pizza. So the employee says, okay, that's what you want to do. So I could hear it in the voice of the employee telling the customer, you really don't want this product. And I'm going, there's something wrong with this situation. So not only we're telling the customer they don't want it, in that kitchen, there's something that has been going on for a while where the employees aren't happy serving that product. It's disrupting everything now, where it wasn't in the past. In the past, it was fantastic. So I watched and observed and saw what was going on. And at that moment, I said, okay, we have to take pizza off the menu, even in Eastern Canada. It doesn't make sense. And we did. Drive-through business picked up, and you know, everything's been great ever since. So yeah, it was a good product, but you have to decide as a business if products are working in your situation. We know people have an expectation of us for service. There's an expectation when you see those arches. With some of the other chains, there is no expectation. And you guys probably know some of the chains I'm talking about. They can be lined up around the corner on the street. People don't lose sleep over it. If they see any kind of a line at McDonald's or chains where there's expected to be fast service, you drive by. And if the number is still the same today, which I think it is, 60% of a lot of food, restaurants are impulse. 60%. You're driving down the street. It's not a planned destination unless you're going to a place where the restaurant is inside a place which is a destination. If not, it's impulse. So you're driving along whatever street and you see a lineup, you say, I'm going to go to the next one, or I'll go over here, I'll go across the street, or I'll just keep going until I see one that doesn't look as busy so that I can get in and out real quick. So there's a huge expectation. So that's what started happening with pizza. It started backing up the drive-thru, slowing down the service. Therefore, there was an expectation of our service that was now starting to be eroded. And the minute we made that change, we met expectations again, where it should have been before pizza. But that's learning, and you have to pay attention. And I think I've said earlier, this is why sometimes you need people from the outside observing what's going on in your business and listen to them truly. And if they say, hey, this is where you were, but here's where you are now, and I think if you do this, this, and this, and then you walk away, it's getting that coaching from people from the outside. Our customers were telling us that because it was eroding the drive-thru. We weren't paying attention for a while, but we finally did. We figured it out, and so sorry, pizza is no longer on the menu. That's why.